A quick video about the CURT 4 to 7 pin adapter number 57184, particularly about the ground or the battery negative connector pin. If you're like me, you wanted to just essentially buy a quick connector that would go from the 4 pin on your truck to the 7 pin on your trailer like I have here. My trailer does have a brakes, but don't actually need to use them, especially how lightweight my trailer is compared to my truck. So one issue with that is if you look at the ground connector here, it comes through, it stops somewhere like right about here, and the actual ground pin in the connector only goes to the chassis ground connector here. And I think one of the main reasons that CURT might have done that is because, you know, this is a smaller ground return that would only handle the amps necessary to run your rear lights, and this cable here is much thicker, and it will run your 12 volt aux battery, your reverse lights, and your also your brake that you can add. So essentially it's wired with assuming that you're going to be connecting this ground and wiring all this up so you can have the full 7 pin connection. But like I said, if you're like me and you just want to connect this, it's not going to work because this is cut off somewhere in the cable. So what you can do is, well, first off, what I had to do, because I was essentially leaving within that hour, and I pulled this out of the box, connected it, found out the lights didn't work because I had to take this here and I stuck it over the pin, the ground pin, on my back of my truck, and then just pushed this on over it, just like I would when plugging in the connector, and it basically held the ground in there really well. There wasn't any risk of it, coming loose or anything like that. So it worked for the trip, but for next time I go out, I'm gonna make sure it's all connected. If you don't plan on ever using the aux battery, reverse lights, and brake, so you won't need this extra thick ground, is to, since it's already connected through to the 7 pin connector, just basically find the ground here, which is about this point in the cable. Just open up this cable sheath and then splice it right here, and then these will just not be used. If you want to have this ground for future use, in case you ever want to use these, then you can run an extra length of cable, like solder it here, run it up into the connector. There's you'll need like a ring terminal connector that you can screw on here, and you just, to open it up, you just one screw on your side, take each screw out, loosen up the cable clamp here, and then just push it out, and then you can, that exposes the connector. So that's it.